Hi, it's Mobile Max, West Hollywood. It's Monday, February 2nd, 2026. And this is my opinion. I saw a great movie yesterday on Netflix called Eden by Ron Howard, Daniel Buchel, Jude Law, Ana de Armas. Great acting. It's based on a true story about these German expatriates in 1929 who go to this Galapagos island to get away from the world and live in peace and tranquility. But human nature and human behavior of the modern world comes out, and it's a great story, great acting. Great job by Ron Howard. I don't know how he got this film made and distributed because there's not one black face in it. And although I think he squeaked by because he had strong female characters, so they let him slide on that aspect. Anyway, it was a really great movie, and not too many good movies coming out of Hollywood these days. I've seen like 2 in the last 5 years. Most of it's just brainwashing. The liberal matrix. The one-dimensional world. This is your world. These are the people in it, and these are the good people, and these are the bad people. This is what your future's going to be. Artificial intelligence. Oh, this is what the past is. You're a criminal. You stole land. Bullshit. It's all brainwashing. Clearly, powerful, rich people are behind it because they bought out all of Hollywood and they own the Democratic Party. How did they get away with this shit? They're totally racist and discriminatory. Starting in the Obama administration, they started going, especially in California, heavily blue Democratic state, going to schools, removing white men, going to colleges, get rid of the white men, going to universities, get rid of the white men. All government, city, county, state, federal offices, get rid of the white men. Totally racist and discriminatory. Why haven't we seen somebody sue them for racism and discrimination? I guess because all the fucking lawyers are on their side. That's all they can do is have meetings and produce bills in California. What have they accomplished in the last 2011? But under Gavin Newsom, since 2019, things have gone completely off the rail. Completely. Massive theft. The Democrats clearly have a kleptocratic administration. They closed 5 prisons and told the criminals, hey, don't rob anybody out in the open. Just do it surreptitiously through white-collar crime. I'll give you an example. I just saw on ABC, Los Angeles, this report on this guy named Rosenberg. He's 90 years old, and he had $800,000 in the bank, and somebody just started writing checks until all the $800,000 was gone. Nobody did anything. It was a Wells Fargo account. And they just wrote checks until all the $800,000 was gone. And finally, one of his relatives went to the ABC news and got some action because they contacted Wells Fargo. And initially, Wells Fargo denied the claim, but now since ABC's got involved, they've changed their minds and decided to adhere by paying them the $800,000 back. But what about the criminals who stole the money? You don't hear anything about that. about, checks, they're easy to trace. It's paper, they signed their name, the money had to go somewhere. You don't hear about any investigation trying to find out who the criminals were who stole this money. And that's because if it's not a federal law agency, if it's a city or a state law agency, it's been totally destroyed. They destroyed all the law enforcement in the state and the city. They don't have investigations into criminal activity anymore. It's all about like chasing cars and making sure people out on the streets don't go crazy. But investigation into organized crime? No. If it's not a federal institution investigating, it's not going to get done. So naturally, a lot of crime gets uninvestigated. They get away with it. That's what the Democrats want. They want to, criminals are part of their constituency. Drug cartels are part of their constituency. They're a kleptocratic administration. That's what the Democrats have become, a bunch of gangsters trying to brainwash everybody. They're giant hypocrites. They whine about racism and discrimination, but when they get in power, they're more racist and discriminatory than anybody. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Bye.